What is up, guys and girls? My name is George and I'm gonna break down the stock market for complete beginners. To start off, what even is a stock? First off, we have in front of us the Apple stock. So let's just say Apple has 14 million shares available. And that number right here, $257.77, is the cost of one Apple share. If I would buy a single Apple share right now, that means I bought the Apple share at $257.77. If I would buy two shares of Apple, that would mean my investment would be worth $257.77 times 2, because I bought two stocks, not just one. Example number 2, here is the Tesla stock. As you can see, one Tesla share is worth $345.79. Let's say I want to invest in Tesla and I decide to buy two shares. That would mean my investment would be worth $345.79 times 2. The price of a stock is never fixed. It can go up, it can go down. And that is something we'll talk about later on in the video. Investing in stocks is just buying a piece of company. You can invest with as little as $10, so it really doesn't matter how much money you have. Some people start off with $100, while other people start off with $1,000 or even more. Now that you know what stocks are and how they're priced, you want to know how do you actually buy the stocks. And honestly, there are hundreds, if not thousands of platforms you can use. I'm just gonna share a couple with you. The first one is Robinhood. This is one of the most popular trading apps in the world, and for a good reason. It's completely commission free, which means you don't pay any fees when you buy or sell stocks. It's also incredibly simple to use, which is exactly what you want as a beginner. I put the link down below if you want to check it out. Now, the second one is eToro. This is also great for beginners because it has this really cool feature called Copy Trader, which basically lets you automatically copy the trades of experienced investors. So if you have no idea what you're doing yet, you can literally just follow someone who does. eToro is available in over 100 countries and has over 30 million users worldwide. Link is also down below. Now, those are the only two I'm gonna go over right now because there are so many other options like Fidelity, Interactive Broker, and the list goes on. So if you want to figure out which platform is best for you, just Google it or watch some YouTube videos to see what works best for your country and your situation. Just create an account on one of those platforms and you are ready to buy a stock. I'm not gonna go into details on how to use these platforms because they are really easy to use and there are thousands of tutorials out there if you need help on actually buying the stock. All right, so let's go into how you can actually make money from stocks. There are so many ways, but here are the two main ones. The first way is buying low and selling high. So let's say 5 years ago, you bought the Tesla stock and you held on to it for 5 years and decided to sell it today. That piece you bought 5 years ago would be worth a lot more than what it was worth 5 years ago. And you would end up profiting a lot of money from that. But you can also lose money. Let's look at Tesla again. We can see that earlier this year, a single share was selling for $451.67. Now, let's say you actually decide to sell your share today for $343.25. Now, instead of making money, you're actually going to lose money because you originally bought the share for $451.67 and you're now selling it for $343.25. Now, let's look at the Apple. Let's say a few months ago, you decided to buy a single share for $246.70. And today, you decide to sell it for $258.90. You would actually make a profit, and it really is that simple. Now, the next way you can make money in the stock market is by collecting dividends. Not all companies are gonna pay you dividends, and it's usually the bigger companies that do. And as a beginner, you want to invest in those bigger companies anyways. Let's use Apple as an example. So let's say you buy one Apple share for $258.90. When you buy the share, you're becoming basically a part owner of the company. You're giving your money in exchange for a piece of their company. And because of this, you're paid dividends. And dividends is basically cash distribution that is paid usually quarterly or sometimes even monthly. And what's best about it is that you don't have to do any extra work. You don't have to sell your shares or anything like that. It's basically passive income that you receive, and the money will automatically be transferred to your brokerage account, which is the platform you end up using, like Robinhood or eToro. Now, there are three strategies I want to go over when it comes to making money in the stock market. And the first strategy is swing trading. It's basically when you buy a share of a company and you hope that it will go up in value over a shorter period of time, like few weeks or several months. And once it goes up in value, you then go and sell it. So let's say you bought Nvidia share last month for $172.70, right? Now, let's say you decide to sell your share today for $182.08. Congratulations, you just made a profit of $9.88, right? And that basically is what swing trading is. You buy a share, hold it until it goes up in value, enough to make a profit, and then you sell it. The next strategy is buying and holding. This is basically buying a stock and holding it for a couple of years, maybe 2 to 5 years or even longer. The goal here is to make money long term. With this strategy, you really need to think about the company as a whole. Do you believe in it? Do you see it doing well in the next 10 years? Do you think it's gonna grow? Those are all the factors you need to consider. Let me give you an example. Let's use Nvidia again. In 2009, let's say you invested $1,000 in Nvidia. You would have gotten one share for 50 cents, right? That gives you almost 2,000 shares. Today, you decide to sell. Your $1,000 is not worth $1,000 anymore. Today, it will be worth $362,000. You held that investment for a little more than 10 years and ended up with a really good return. The third strategy is day trading. Day trading really focuses on making money in the short term. It's basically when you buy a share and then literally minutes or even seconds later, you sell it and make a profit or lose money. I have tried it, but I didn't like it because it's really easy to lose a lot of money and it's also really stressful. Now, moving on, how do you actually figure out which company to put your money into? You're gonna have to do some research, and I'm gonna give you one way for doing it. Let's say you wanna invest in Tesla, Apple, or Nvidia. You can search Nvidia Investor Relations or Apple Investor Relations or Tesla Investor Relations, and that will take you to a page that provides you with so much information. You wanna read the 10K on that site, which is basically just an annual report, and also the 10Q, which covers what happened in the last quarter. Go through as much as you can and learn about the company. Figure out whether you actually like it, believe in it, and see it doing well in the next 10 years. You can also check Yahoo Finance, but if you're lazy and you don't feel like researching companies or listening to conference calls, there's another solution for you. You can invest in blue chip stocks, which are basically companies with a really strong reputation, like Apple, Amazon, Nvidia, Microsoft, Tesla, and the list goes on. But even better option is index fund. The best example is the S&P 500 index. When you buy one single share, you're actually buying a tiny piece of 500 large companies at once. So instead of worrying about one single stock going down, your risk is spread across 500 companies. It requires very little work, no skill, has less risk overall, and has some of the best long-term returns out there. You can invest in index funds on the apps I mentioned earlier. And that's all I will say on that for now. I will make another video about it if you want me to. So the last thing I want to go over is why should you even invest in the stock market? If you're someone who wants to build long-term wealth but doesn't have a lot of money right now, investing in stocks doesn't require a lot of money. You can start with as little as $10, whereas something like real estate, you're going to need at least $20,000 to $50,000 just to get started. So this is a great way to get your foot in the door. And if you get good at this, you can make a lot of money. There are people out there getting 15% returns a year, and that's really hard to beat in any other type of investment. And chances are, if you're watching this video, you're a complete beginner who doesn't know much about the stock market yet. My advice to you is just keep learning. It does require a lot of work and research, but it's absolutely worth it. I hope this video helped you out and you know a little bit more about the stock market now. Obviously, you're not an expert, but I hope this made things a little bit more clear. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure you hit that like button and comment your questions down below and subscribe if you really liked the video.